Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. In today's video, we will understand the use of NULLIF in SQL. In my last video, we have seen how do we handle the null values with the help of coalesce. And trust me, I also know one thing, most people know about coalesce. Why? Because of interview point of view. Trust me, that's the true thing why I'm saying this, because I was the also one who had learned about coalesce and given a deep dive about the coalesce function because of interview point of view, trust me. But very few understand why and where do we use nullif in SQL. No need to worry about, you are in my YouTube channel. I will tell you each and everything about nullif in SQL with the help of theory and easy practical. The table you are seeing in front of me, we will do practical in that. So if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, and also thank you for tuning in to my channel for the SQL course. So first thing first, whatever topic we learn, I mean for the new viewers in my YouTube channel, first thing first, whatever topic we learn in SQL or Python or Power BI, any topic, first of all we talk and discuss about the theoretical part of the topic. Then we move to the practical part, so that after watching this video you don't have to go to a different video and learn about this same topic again and again. That's the thing. And also we do live stream each and every day. Still, if you have any doubt, just join my live stream and ask me doubts, right? Just join my live stream, that's it, nothing else. I will help you out personally from my own side. So okay, first thing first, the theory part. What is nullif and why do we use it, and what are the tricky questions that interviewer ask about nullif. So nullif is a SQL function that compare two expressions. I mean to say, if both expressions are equal, it will give you null, and if they are not equal, then it returns the first value. No need to worry about. Let's jump into the I would say whiteboard and learn about it. So we will learn about nullif. Okay, what is nullif? First thing first, we will learn about the syntax. So whenever you write nullif, you write two things. I mean two requirements that SQL expect from you. First is expression. Okay. Second is the reference value. Simple as it is. So what is expression, right? First thing first, what is expression? Expression is nothing but the column name that you will write. Okay, it is the column name, right? And what is reference value? Reference value is the value that you give to check if the data in column name is equal to reference value, then put a null. I mean to say, checking purpose. Checking purpose of the data in the column. That's it. So what it is all about? In expression, what I told, you have to write the column name. Simple. You have to write the column name. So whenever I tell this, always make sure in your mind that SQL, like in the column name, SQL goes row by row in that column. So it goes row by row. Okay, it's not rows, it goes row by row. Okay, simple as that. And how the things work out? Suppose it's a column called A. Okay, it's like 6, 2, 3 and 0. Okay, and I have given nullif, and what I have told, first you have to write the expression or the column name. And what's the column name? Column name is A. Then you have to give a reference value, right? I am giving reference value as 2. Now what will happen? Let's see. Okay, let's give reference value as 3. Okay, what will happen? SQL will go row by row. For A column, SQL will go to 6 and see, is 6 is what? The expression equal to 3. SQL will see no, 6 is not equal to 3, obviously. So just give the data that is in the expression. So it will put 6. Then it will go to second row. It will see is 2 equal to 3. It will see no, 2 is not equal to 3. So put 2 in the value, in the output. Then SQL will go to the third row. It will see, acha, 3 is there. What will happen now? Let me just, SQL will see is 3 equal to 3. It will say, it's 3 is equal to 3. It will just recheck. See, value is there. Expression, it is matching. So when 3 is equal to 3, when expression is equal to the reference value, just give null. Simple as that. Then it will go to fourth. It will see is 0 equal to 3. No, then put 0. So from this, what we learn one thing, or the main thing I would say, note with a star, is like if the expression is equal to reference value, just keep this in mind, is equal to reference value, then SQL will just give null. Okay? Then if expression not equal to reference value, then SQL is equal to expression data. To say data in the expression, whatever data is there in the expression, that's it. This is the only golden rule that you have to follow, and no need to worry about. We will check this out in the practical part. Okay? Sorry for the spelling mistake. Practical part, let's jump into that. So we have a table in front of us. What we have in the table, we have 3 columns. Simple. I have kept the column and rows very in a short way, so that before writing the query and finding out the answer, you can just guess or find out the answer just from your mind, right? Because if I keep the table big, it will be not helpful. Let me tell you, you have to write the query and see what can be the output and all. That's why I'm saying table is small, easier for you to find the output. Simple. So what column do we have in the table? We have product name, total sales, and total order. If you see one thing here, we have total orders as 0 in some of the rows, like mobile and headphones. Simple. Right now, as to say freelance client example, if a freelance client or your stakeholder or your managers directly say, okay, acha, give me the average order value, what you will do? You will simply do total sales by total order. Okay? Let's write it here. What's the question all about? What's the requirement? Like find the average sales value. So what's the formula for average sales value? It is like total sales by total orders, right? Simple as that. Right now I will put this formula, or I will just a minute. So what we have to find the average sales value. What we will do? Average sales value formula is total sales by total order. So I will put this formula in 2 ways. First is in a simple way, or I would say normal way, just to check what will happen or what output do we get if I do not place a null if function in that. And also I will use null if and see the output, right? Simple thing. Let me go to the YouTube. My SQL platform. So I will write simple / normal way. Why I am saying this, because obviously you should also know why is this NULLIF been invented by someone, or why do we use it? If it is invented, okay, that's a good thing. It's not like if it is made or invented by someone we have to use it. But if it is made, why it is made, like for SQL, why, like you will be having a question in your mind, right? Simple. Let's check that out, right? Suppose I write select everything, then I will write total sales by total orders as average value from sales this, and let's see, do we get an error or do we get an output? So what we have got, division by 0, just due to two rows, just due to two rows, right? Let me just increase it. Just due to two rows having 0, no other output can be seen in our SQL environment. Okay, so right now you know why this NULLIF has been invented. Right now I will use NULLIF and see what output do we get, right? I will just write select this, and in this I know for total orders we have 0. I know that. What I will give, I will give for 0, right? I will give total orders 0. But what's the formula for the, sorry, syntax for that? NULLIF, then the expression, or you can say the column name, and you will give the reference value. I want, okay, I want to, I want SQL to check row by row and tell if there is 0, just place a null. And you know one thing, like one important thing, let me tell you here in the whiteboard. One important thing, where is my pen? Yeah, important thing is, if something is plus, minus, multiplied or divide with null, it always gives the null value in output, right? That's the thing. And this is a tricky question, like if your recruiter ask you in interview, why do we use NULLIF? Why do we use NULLIF? What's the use of it? Directly say, if something is divided, multiplied, added or subtracted from null, the final output will also be null. Simple as that. This is the reason why we are using it. And if your recruiter says to explain it further, just give this example, he or she will understand. So what I see, one, I know one thing, let me recheck here once again. I know one thing, total orders is having 0. So what SQL will do, SQL will go row by row, SQL will go to 10. Okay, if 10 is there, is 10 equal to 0? No. It will do total sales by 10. It will go to second row, it will see, is 0 equal to the reference value? So yeah, it will see and confirm 0 is equal to 0. We cannot allow 0 here, we will give null value and then find the output. Now see what output do we get. See, right now we have received the solution, and instead of getting divided by 0 error, we have got null here. And how beautifully SQL had handled this kind of scenario without any issue. Without any issue. That's the actual use of NULLIF in SQL. So I would say right now you know why do we use NULLIF and why NULLIF is easier than coalesce. Like if you ask me, that's my point of view. It's not like everyone's point of view. Most of my colleagues, when I was working in Amazon at that time, most of my colleagues were into coalesce and they are really a big fan of coalesce function, trust me. But I used to use NULLIF. So that's the thing. So what is the final summary for this video? So final summary, I would say NULLIF, what it does, it compares two values. Okay, values in the sense it just compare with the expression ka data and reference ka data that you have given. Okay, reference ka data you have to give, expression ka data it will check out by SQL point of view in row by row. So what happens in this, if it is equal, it gives you a null value. Mostly it is used to avoid division by 0 that we have seen, and yeah, it is really very much common in real production queries. So that's all about it. in this video for NULLIF topic. If you like this video or gain any knowledge from this video, please click on the like button. Also click on the subscribe button with the bell icon. Why I am saying this? Because I do live stream each and every day. Whatever doubt you have from SQL or from Python or from Power BI point of view, just jump into my live stream, ask me your doubts related to this, and ask me as much as doubt you want to ask. I will help you out then and there in my live stream, right? And doubts related to SQL, Python for data analytics, and Power BI. Also share this video to someone who is learning SQL on a daily basis, or they're brushing up their SQL knowledge on a daily basis. It will be really helpful for them. Although I upload this SQL topics in both Hindi and in English, so whatever language you are comfortable in, just check that out. And even though my mail ID and my comment section are open, ask me your doubts wherever you are flexible to, right? That's all about it. Let's meet tomorrow in a new video. Till then, bye bye, take care, happy coding, happy learning, and happy querying.